All right, Pickle.
Yeah. The sad part is it's actually Tuesday.
We are recording this on Tuesday, which makes this a truly genuine Math Tuesday. Math Tuesday here on Texas Football Today, when we dive inside the numbers of Texas high school football. And today we're going to talk a lot about milestones. A little bit earlier this offseason, we mourned the loss of Ken Hall, the all-time leading Texas high school football rushing king. And we are, at our core, we're chasing numbers around here in sports. That's kind of what we've really done a good job as a species of associating extra value to certain numbers. Mm-hmm. And I know I've gone on and on about this.
We are an integers podcast.
We are an integers podcast. I know I've gone on and on about this, but if you take a step back and you think about it, it is kind of wild that we're just like, yeah, if you end in a 0 or a 5, like, you're more important than if you end in just like a 7. Like, that is arbitrary. But alas, we've done that. That's what we've done that. And so I'm going to lean in for the sake of content. Lean in, and we're going to talk about milestones. And there's 2 particular milestones I want to dig into today. The first we're going to talk about for programs, okay, Texas high school football programs. And look, with all due respect to programs like Canyon West Plains and to Alvin Shadow Creek and to these young programs that have started in the past few years, this segment's not about you. We're talking history, the long arc of Texas high school football history, which goes back, as far as the modern era is concerned, what we will call like 1920. And so there are some programs that obviously have had long, storied histories. For example, I don't know if you know this, but last year when Highland Park won their state semifinal game over Denton Ryan, do you know this fun fact? That was their 900th all-time win.
I actually did know that.
We
keep up with records a lot on WTF.
Their 900th all-time win there was Highland Park when they beat Denton Ryan. So they are, if you didn't know, the winningest program in UIL Texas high school football history and Texas high school football history writ large. And so let's take a look at some other programs that could be nearing historic milestones as far as their all-time win total is concerned. We'll start with Refugio. Refugio's, and I'm feeling pretty confident about this, Refugio's 2 wins away from 800. That would make them the 5th all-time program in UIL Texas high school football history to win 800 games. Highland Park, Mart, Amarillo Temple, Refugio is up next. By the way, Longview can join that category as well. The Lobos are sitting at 792. If they get 8 wins, they will join the 800 club.
Those 2 feel pretty good. I feel pretty confident in both of those.
I would be pretty surprised if we don't have 2 more members of the 800 club.
Yeah.
There is an outside shot, depending on what Gerald Brixey does in his first year at Brownwood. If Brownwood can put together 13 wins, and we do think they have an opportunity to be pretty good, they will join the 800 club. They are at 787. Then teams that are chasing 700, and if you're interested, there are a total of, Garland actually became the 24th member of the 700 club last year. Not the religious organization, TV show, the win total club. Stephenville can join the 700 club with 3 more wins. Again, feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Childress and Mason each need, Childress, it only needs 5. Childress is at 695. They only need 5 more wins. Mason needs 10. Sitting at 690. And then, go ahead.
I was going to say, it actually is kind of ironic that there are so many like big time coaching changes on this list between Mason and Brownwood and all of that.
And then there is a handful of teams that can get to the 600 club. If you're interested, there's 102 teams that have won 600 games. Granger and Kilgore joined the Granger, Kilgore, East Bernard all joined the 600 club last year, as did Arlington.
Oh, kick 'em, K-I-C-K-E-M.
There are a handful of teams that can get there. Too many to list, but the 2 that I noted here, Roscoe needs 2 more. The Plowboys, they're 598. Nederland needs 3 more. Other teams on that list, Henderson needs 4 more. Bremond needs 6 more. Mejia needs 6 more. Hereford needs 6 more. Gregory Portland needs 7 more. Frisco,
oh, how about that?
needs 8 more. to get there. If you're interested, Llano sitting at 508. So they cracked the 500 club last year, became one of only. Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Llano. No. I'm sorry. I need to find out how many Llano. Actually, that is knowable. Let's find this out real quick. Here, just come back.
I want to know.
You want to know how many Llano has? Let's see.
I do.
Okay, Llano. All time, they've been playing football since 1909 was the first time they played a football game on record.
Wow.
1909. Llano is sitting at 556 all-time wins.
Oh, how about that?
They're
okay.
556, 508, and 42.
Well, a good chunk of those have come in the last 5 years since I've been gone.
Yeah. Llano's had some really good seasons the past few years.
Matt Green is doing some Matt Green things.
He's done the work. He has gotten them over the 500 mark, or over 500 wins. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so those are program wins. Those are some milestones that we'll be keeping an eye on throughout the course of the season. But then we'll go to the coaches side of it, and we'll talk about coaches who are on the verge of history. Now, I will tell you this. We are kind of in a little bit of a lull here, okay? Randy Allen got past 450, right?
Yep.
He's still 30 wins away from Phil Danaher, so he's at least 2 more seasons away.
I did his interview after his 400th. That was fun.
He's at 460. Denny Faith, still cooking out there in Albany, but he's at 369.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Reggie Samples got past 350 last year. He's at 353.
I did his 300th.
There you go. Larry Hill is up there at 325, but just, not there.
Last one being a state championship.
And then guys like Gary Joseph and Mark Kiroff, plus Jerry Bomar, Richard Barrett, and Todd Rogers are all in that kind of 250 to 270 range. So they're still kind of a couple years away. But here are some coaches that you can keep an eye on as far as milestones for their own win totals concerned. We'll start with Todd Dodge. Todd Dodge is sitting at 243, 7 more wins, and he can join the 250 club, which would be pretty remarkable. David Sanchez, I think a guy who flies under the radar a lot there at Laredo United. He is sitting there at 238. 238. So if the Longhorns can have a big year, he has an opportunity to join the 250 club. And if you're interested, there are only 39 members of the 250 club, so we could have 2 more of them. And then, as far as 200 wins are concerned, there's only 110 UIL Texas high school football coaches who have won 200 games, and we could have a flurry of them depending on how well things go for these teams. Ricky Locke at San Antonio Southside needs just 4 wins. Grady Rowe at Belleville needs 9. Craig Stump at Atascocita, shout out Gavin Moritz, needs 10 wins. One of the most underrated coaches in Texas, Canutillo coach Scott Brooks, needs only 11 wins to get to 200. As does Cy-Fair coach Jeff Miller, needs 14. Remember, of course, he did great things at Rockdale before he went to Cy-Fair. Our friend Lee Wigginton at Allen is 14 wins away from 200 wins. Dave Hennigan at Denton Ryan needs just 15 wins. And our friend Claude Mathis sitting at 185. He can get to the 200 win plateau as well. And again, there's only 111, I should say, because there is a Robin Bird does have 200 and actually has 199 on-field wins and 2 forfeit wins, so he's at 201. But anyway, all that's to say, they could join a list of only 111 UIL Texas high school football coaches with 200 wins. Those are some of the milestones that we're keeping an eye on TexasFootball.com all throughout the season. And we will keep you posted on the biggest news and notes from when those records do fall. So
that segment was like the banner segment, every time that there's a big milestone like that, they'll get the coach the banner, and you keep it in the press box, and you just hope that they don't lose because you know that the banner's sitting there ready to go.
Like the local Texas Farm Bureau insurance guy has already bought the banner and he's like, sitting there just waiting. They need to beat, Lovejoy needs to beat, the Frisco Centennial tonight, and if they do, then I get to roll out the banner for Todd Dodge. So we will keep you posted on all the milestones that are on the horizon for the 2025 season. And that is Math Tuesday.
Math Tuesday.